Hello student, Hemel Sir is here. So today we will learn the energy production from the protein and lipids in case of aerobic respiration. So in previous video we have already understood how the energy is produced from the carbohydrate, that is glucose, with the help of glycolysis, then TCA cycle and then electron transport chain reaction. We have understood step by step process for the energy production in internal respiration, or we can say the cellular respiration. Okay, so let's understand the flow chart for the energy production in living organism through the different molecules like carbohydrate, protein and lipids. So we have to understood the flow chart first. Okay, so we have already understood in previous video that carbohydrate, that is the glucose, बाबू आवाज कम करो तो. So glucose undergoes glycolysis. Glucose undergoes glycolysis process. To produce pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid. Then pyruvic acid converts into acetyl coenzyme A. Acetyl coenzyme A. Then acetyl coenzyme A then enters into the mitochondria, and where Krebs cycle the reaction takes place. The Krebs cycle reaction is nothing but the step by step process of the oxidation of carbon molecules and hydrogen molecules present in the carbohydrate. Okay, so acetyl coenzyme A then enters into the mitochondria, and where Krebs cycle takes place. Krebs cycle takes place, or it is also called as TCA cycle, that is tricarboxylic acid cycle. And after tricarboxylic acid cycle, NADH2, FADH2 molecules are formed, and they undergoes electron transport chain reaction to form energy, then carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so here we have to write the last step of the oxidation, which is electron transfer chain reaction. And then they give the final product called carbon dioxide, then water and energy in the form of ATP. Okay, so this is the way how our carbohydrate get converts into energy. See, the glucose is the main energy producing nutrition in our body, and which is we are taking from the food. Okay, but sometimes when there is carbohydrate is not entered or absorbed in our body, then what happens? Then the protein molecules and lipid molecules, they break down into the corresponding acid, and then they convert into acetyl coenzyme A, and the further reaction takes place in the same way as in glucose. Okay, so if the body is lacking glucose in blood then or in cells, then the transformation of protein takes place. Protein. So protein also produces energy. Protein then converts into amino acid, then amino acid convert into acetyl coenzyme A. Balloon. Then protein breakdowns into amino acid. So amino acid is nothing but the simpler form of the protein. Okay. Infinite numbers of amino acid, they undergoes polymerization to form protein. So polypeptide chain of amino acid is called as protein. Okay. So when there is a lack of glucose in our body, then protein helps in energy production in the same way. If protein and glucose is not sufficiently available in our body, then lipid molecules also help in energy production. So lipid first break down into fatty acid, and then fatty acids converts into acetyl coenzyme A. Then again the reaction takes place in the same way as in glucose. Okay, so the conversion of glucose into pyruvic acid is called as glycolysis, and this reaction takes place in cytoplasm itself. So here we have to write this reaction takes place into cytoplasm of the cell, and then this reaction takes place in mitochondria. Mitochondria is the cell organelles, one of the cell organelles where the Krebs cycle, that is tricarboxylic acid cycle, takes place, as well as the electron transport chain reaction also takes place. So during the Krebs cycle, NADH2, even when glucose converts into pyruvic acid, the Na2 and NADH2 molecules are formed. So NADH2 and here FADH2 molecules are formed. So NADH2, when breaks down or it undergoes electron transport chain reaction, produces 3 molecules of ATP. One NADH2 gives 3 molecules of ATP, whereas FADH2 gives 2 molecules of ATP. Okay, so this is the very important part that you have to understand, and you have to remember also this process, the conversion of NADH2 into ATP or FADH2 into ATP is called as electron transport chain reaction. Okay, so all these processes required a lot amount of energy, and which is gained by this process only, where ATP molecule is released, which is again reabsorbed during the process of a complete oxidation of glucose. Okay, so this reaction takes place, this is nothing but the oxidation of glucose, protein and lipid which is present in our body. So this reaction takes place in presence of oxygen, that's why this is also called as oxidation process in aerobic, or we can say aerobic respiration. These all are aerobic respiration process. So aerobic, that means those processes that take place in presence of oxygen are called as aerobic process, or we can say if it is aerobic respiration, then the respiration which takes place in presence of oxygen is called as aerobic respiration. So here we have to write respiration takes place in presence of oxygen is called as aerobic respiration, and in aerobic respiration, complete oxidation of glucose takes place. Okay, so this is the very important part that you have to remember. Okay, so first you have to write down the same way that we have drawn on our board. So this is the oxidation of glucose, this is oxidation of protein, and this is oxidation of lipid. This process takes place in cytoplasm of the cell. So cytoplasm of the cell, and this reaction takes place in mitochondria, which is the organelles of the cell. Okay, so write down first. Now we will understand anaerobic respiration. So the respiration which takes place in absence of oxygen is called as anaerobic respiration. So in aerobic respiration, the fermentation of the glucose molecule or other hydrocarbons takes place, and where incomplete oxidation, that is there is no fully oxidation of glucose takes place. Okay, so let's understand the anaerobic respiration. So in anaerobic respiration, as we can see, glucose first converted into pyruvic acid with the process of glycolysis, and the fermentation of pyruvic acid takes place and the pyruvic acid converted into different products like vinegar, vitamins, etc. And this process takes place with the help of various microbes present in the food. Then when glucose converted into glycolysis, pyruvic acid is formed. If fermentation of pyruvic acid takes place with yeast, then alcohol is formed. Okay, if the glycolysis in the glycolysis process, when the pyruvic acid form, and if pyruvic acid is fermented by the erythrocytes, that is the muscle cells, then lactic acid is formed. Okay, so this is the process where oxidation of the glucose molecule takes place in absence of oxygen, and different types of compounds are formed. Okay, so the fermentation process takes place by three ways. One is by yeast, second with the help of various microbes, and third in our muscle cells and in blood cells called erythrocyte and muscle cells. Okay, so students, this is the way how respiration takes place, which is anaerobic type. So as we know, there is about 65 to 70% of water in our body, and each cell contains 70% of water by the weight, and blood plasma also contains 90% of water. So the functioning of the cell in the whole body disturbed if there is a little loss of water from the body. Hence, water is an essential nutrient along with all the above mentioned nutrients like fiber, etc. And also fiber also essential nutrients. In fact, see, the fiber which is not digested in human body, but fibers helps in the excretion process. Okay, that's why fiber is also important for our body. Okay, so students, here we have completed our anaerobic as well as aerobic respiration and various products which are formed in anaerobic respiration. And the anaerobic respiration, the incomplete oxidation of glucose takes place. Okay, so with the help of various, so glucose when converts into pyruvic acid, this process is called as glycolysis. And in anaerobic respiration, pyruvic acid is fermented with the help of three major organisms. One is by yeast. When yeast is going to ferment the pyruvic acid, alcohol is formed. If this the same way, if the erythrocytes and blood cell, if they takes place the fermentation process of the pyruvic acid, then lactic acid is formed in our body. if this process, that is the conversion of pyruvic acid into acetyl coenzyme A, and when it takes place into the Krebs cycle and electron transport chain reaction, in this way the microbes are helped in the fermentation of glucose. Okay, so if microbes takes the process of fermentation of pyruvic acid, then vinegar is formed. Vinegar is nothing but acetic acid. Okay, and certain vitamins which are formed, they have the medicinal property. Okay, so this is the way how anaerobic respiration works. Okay, so students, I hope आपको aerobic respiration, in aerobic respiration glycolysis process, and where it is takes place, glycolysis takes place in the cell, and cell, that means inside the cell called cytoplasm, and the other part of the oxidation of glucose takes place inside the mitochondria. See, mitochondria contain FADH2 and NADH2 molecule, and when energy is needed, this NADH2 and FADH2 converts into ATP molecule, and they provide instant energy to the cell. That's why our mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Okay, so students, आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.